mind that I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Still.
If you think about it, we always say ladies and gentlemen. Why don't we say gentlemen first?
I don't know. But as you can see, today's topics are going to be celebrity overdoses. Why we're talking about celebrity overdoses, I don't know, but we are today.
Why do people like to vibe check their lives with vlogs? Did you hear about that?
So let's see what the first celebrity overdose was.
Are you Googling this?
Yes, I am. First celebrity overdose.
Are you using the DMR?
Yes. Okay, so we're going to do deaths. So, one of the first celebrity overdoses ever recorded was, I think it was a guy or a girl. Luis, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Abolafia, born 1941 and died 1995 at the age of 54. His profession, he was an artist.
What kind of artist?
I think he was just a drawing artist like Da Vinci or one of them.
I mean, it was back then. But he could have always
The first.
Hey, any of y'all eat ass?
That's the first ever recorded, though, so that's probably when we first thinking about it. Were you in a party? Yo, are you calling your girlfriend tonight
Oh my god, I love this. Why was that the first thing said?
What?
Very first thing I heard come from this lobby. Anybody does. Oh my god, that's great. Let's see who's online. You know what? You leave El Chapo alone.
Yo, dude, this zombie is Mario. What the hell? Ray!
Don't look at me, I ain't helping you.
Jumping like Mario.
Okay, I'm gonna start a random party then.
Start a party and see you join.
Yep. Anyways, the first.
Don't forget to let the dogs out.
Okay. First recorded rapper overdose was in 1990. She was born 1998. She overdosed just this past year. I don't know what she overdosed on, but she overdosed on something. Alright, you'll be on tomorrow. Alright, sounds good, Nick. Hi, buddy. Let's see. Let's see who's next. American football player.
Unofficial Skyrim unofficial edition patch. Do I download? Is this what I need? That's French. I need the.
Another one was Bobby Christina Brown in 2015. Now, if I'm not mistaken, her mother was Miss Whitney Houston, the famous singer, who I do believe overdosed and drowned inside of a bathtub in her own home. If I'm not mistaken, that's her mom. Oof. Another famous musician, Vic Chestnut, overdosed in 2009. Baseball player in the 1800s, Ed Crane, overdosed. The wrestler Chyna actually overdosed. I don't know if she's dead or what happened to her, but she overdosed.
Why don't you just record gameplay like a normal person?
Because I like talking to people.
You're not even talking.
Hi, Christian.
Hi.
Sorry, Nick today picked today's topic, and it was celebrity overdoses.
No, Ray, you picked today's topic.
No, Nick did.
I still don't.
Yeah.
Alright, so I should be able to do
Well,
this now.
he was talking about.
What mod is this?
He was talking to me about DMX's overdose. DMX was put on life support. Actually, couldn't breathe by himself for a fat minute there. DMX did not die. Actually, he was taken off of life support and can breathe on his own now.
Ray, you're talking a little too loud.
So yeah, DMX is not dead. First of all, very well
Okay.
could be.
I am very upset now.
Why are you upset, Christian?
Because I'm trying to download a certain mod for Skyrim, and it's not letting me.
You want to talk about that streamer that had his brother die of an overdose on stream?
Wasn't there a guy that like had a seizure midstream and died on stream?
I don't know, but I remember seeing this video, and so this guy's playing Warzone, and his mom starts screaming,
Mm-hmm.
so he goes to check on her, and tell his friends, yo, I gotta go to the hospital right now, because his brother was
Dead?
seizing out from an overdose.
Was the guy like white and like super buff?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the same guy I'm talking about.
Brother ended up seizing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that live stream.
Yeah,
I watched that live
I
stream.
didn't watch it, I saw the clips of it, but
Mm-hmm.
the Yo, I just did it! I just got Zombies Gold on the hour!
Awesome.
Let's go!
The man is a god in the rap world. I wouldn't say god. Wouldn't say that he's a god in the rap world. Yes, he's a good rapper. I don't really
Eminem.
mess with his music as much as I do like other rappers like Eminem.
Eminem is what I would consider like a rap legend.
Rap legends, we can make that another topic later tonight. Rap legends when I live stream Warzone.
Play Rebirth, right?
Yeah, we'll play Rebirth. Yeah, he's definitely one of the rap OGs. The creator of gangster rap, one of the godfathers of gangster rap is Eric Easy E Bright. Is actually one of the godfathers.
I like Ice Cube.
He was a lyricist. He was a crazy lyricist, so was Ice Cube. Tupac, same thing, crazy lyricist, knew what he was doing. Yeah. Dr. Dre, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Tupac, of course.
I don't really listen. I don't really pay attention to rap.
Mhm.
It's like I understand it,
Uh-huh.
but it's like I don't keep track of it, and it
Well-
drives Nick insane.
Well, nowadays there's rappers talking about gang violence and the fight
Why I
against
don't-
it.
I understand the fight against it, and
yeah.
I don't like hearing that kind of thing. You know?
That's understandable. That's how most people are. They don't want to hear about it. They want it to stop. You know,
To
and
get it to stop, you need to hear about it.
exactly, which is what some people don't understand. You know.
I understand it. I just like I'd go against it. I keep track of it, but I don't actively go and look for the information because some days I just don't want to have a bad day. You know.
Biggie Smalls, another rap legend. Gone to gun violence. Same with Tupac. Eazy-E actually died due to HIV. Many people do believe that he was stuck with a dirty needle back in 91 or 92 by Suge Knight. And the reason people believe that is because in an interview with Jimmy Fallon, you can hear Suge Knight say something about a dirty needle. So there's a lot of conspiracy. There's a lot of conspiracy around how a lot of these rappers died, how a lot of these big rappers died. I believe some of them, then again I don't. The one about Eazy-E, I believe, because Eazy-E is one of my favorite rappers. He's a rap legend. I consider him a rap legend. He was really good at what he did, and he inspired a lot of people to rap or join music in general.
Considering new rappers, I wouldn't consider like X a good rapper, but he's not a legend. A lot of people would consider him a legend. He's not a legend.
XXXTentacion,
If he was to live and make more songs, he very well had a lot of potential to become a legend, but I wouldn't consider him a legend.
If I'm not mistaken, he only made it to where he only released I think it was his sophomore album. He was only able to release that. He never released any other album besides his freshman and sophomore album. And that's how it is with some rappers. Juice WRLD, he released one album, his freshman album, which actually I do believe hit first on Billboard's Top 100.
Yes, he did.
X's album did the same thing, hit Top 100, or Top 10, hit Top 10, but never got anywhere else. Stayed in the Top 10, didn't hit number 1, and just a lot of rappers nowadays they're dying to overdoses, gun violence, and it's bad. It's getting to the point where rappers are going to prison for defending themselves in certain situations. Rappers are going to prison for standing up for Black Lives Matter, and it shouldn't be like that. People should be able to express themselves. People should be able to express themselves the way they want to express themselves and not have to worry about going outside their house and getting shot, going outside their house and getting judged by their neighbor or people that live around them. And nowadays, that's all the world is full of. Judgment. People judging you on your career, on what you do with your life, and the jobs you choose. And that's why kids are taking their lives nowadays, because they get bullied over the way they look, the way they dress, their shoes, the way where they live at.
The whole thing where a lot of trans stuff, kids
there's kids in 2008, 2009, a kid came out as gay, showed it throughout his whole school, didn't care what people's opinions were. He liked a kid, asked the kid to be his Valentine. This kid pulled out a gun and shot this kid in the back of the head and in the back of the neck, and he died from the gunshots. This happened in the middle of school because the kid was gay, because he came out as gay and showed that he was gay, and he died because of it. And stuff like that's still happening. Mm-hmm. People blame the government for school shootings happening. It's not the government's fault that school shootings are happening.
It's the people's fault.
It's people. Exactly. It's people's fault. It's people bullying. Bullying gets to a lot of kids, and it causes them to want to take their lives. Mm-hmm. It's not about what the government's doing to us. It's these kids' mental health. Their mental health are being destroyed. People say that depression's not real, that it's just an excuse, and that anxiety is just an excuse. It's not. It's a real thing, and the world's got to get used to it. They got to wake up and see that it's there. It's happening to everybody. I had a friend, she dealt with cyberbullying for 2 years, and she took her own life. I was the last person she talked to. Do I blame myself for her suicide? No, I did. After the first year that it happened, I blamed myself for it because I was the last person to talk to her. I felt like I should have tried and helped her, but I didn't. So I blame myself for it. Stuff like this is happening around the world, and nobody's noticing until it happens. You know, you have rappers nowadays threatening to kill each other over a simple bandana, a simple color, a few letters, a few acronyms. They're taking each other's lives.
Needless violence, needless death. It's all pointless, really.
Exactly. The world shouldn't have this much violence, but due to people's races, the way they act, LGBTQ, all these kids and all these people are being put in the wrong positions, and they're either getting killed or they're taking their own lives because of it. And it's not okay.
Not at all.
You know, there's a kid that goes to my school. He's one of my closest friends. His name's Devin. And Thursday, some kid went up to him, started making fun of him and pushing him around because he was gay. And he shows that he's gay. And this kid, he's an amazing kid. He knows what he wants out of life, and he does not care about people's opinions. But it's getting to him because it keeps happening over and over again, and so many people are doing it to him.
People don't think about it, but literally someone's emotions do have a quote-unquote durability.
You know, there's kids whose parents who can't really do much for them, but the parents still try. The parents do what they can to get by, and there's kids that are ungrateful about it. I had a friend whose parents couldn't get them anything for Christmas, and he got mad at his mom and started disrespecting his mom really badly. His mom ended up getting stressed out and leaving because of it. Kids nowadays are not grateful for the things that their parents tried doing for them. You know? Yeah, we were supposed to only stick to celebrity overdoses, but it's time to face reality that it's not always just going to be about one topic. There's going to be multiple topics popping up at once.
Mm-hmm.
You know, parents don't understand. They deal with stress from work and having to come home and deal with stress at home too, but they're not the only ones dealing with it. Kids are dealing with the stress of passing school, getting their grades up and everything going on in school. There's kids that don't talk about their feelings. They could be getting bullied at school and don't want to talk about it. They could be wanting to take their own lives, and the parents still not know about it. And the parents don't realize what's going through their child's mind until their child is gone. There's parents that ask the children what's wrong, and the children don't open up because they're scared to open up. They're scared to talk about what's on their mind in case of they get judged or they get told that their depression and anxiety is fake. And that's why kids do not open up, because parents don't take in mind that this stuff is real and that it's happening in their children's lives. Their kid could be putting on the biggest front and could be smiling and act all happy when the parents ask how their day was, they can say it was amazing. But all in all, they hated their entire day. They had a bad day because somebody said something to them. Somebody made fun of them. And they could have had the worst day, but they lie about it so they don't have to talk about it. Kids should be able to open up and speak their mind without being judged. But in the world that we live in, kids are scared now. Kids want to take their own lives because they get judged for who they are, how they act. Kids in California, Chicago, they're being caught up in gang fights. They can be there's kids in Chicago, in LA, anywhere you go, where all these big gangs are, and kids are scared to go outside their homes because they're scared they're going to get caught up with the wrong people. They're scared they're going to get shot. And it shouldn't be like that. Kids should be able to walk outside their house and enjoy their day without having to worry about anything. And I know most people don't like streamers talking about this type of stuff, but if anybody needs to talk about it, it is streamers, because that's where everybody's getting their knowledge from, the internet. And if you want to get the most knowledge, don't look it up. Go for the facts. Go for the straight facts and ask around. Ask your parents what their life was as a child, as a kid, as a teen, what they dealt with. Kids think they have it. Kids think they have an easy nowadays. Nowadays, kids have it easy, but my own parents, they dealt with stuff like this. You know, there's police brutality happening all over the world, and the government's not doing anything about it. George Floyd was walking home, and he was wrongfully killed.
There was already evidence released that he was already going to die because he was actually overdosing when the cops ran into him.
You know, he was killed by a cop, and they don't even want to charge this cop with murder.
They already did.
No, they're not charging him.
No, they literally already did. They put him in prison. And then
I know, but did they charge him?
Yeah.
You know the protests where...
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Okay, and it's not just Black Lives Matter.
Every life.
Every single life in this world, everybody that is born a human.
Before you continue, I'm one of those people that think the less. Okay, so this may sound rude. I know that every life matters, but also there's too much of it. There's too much human life.
When the George
Like the Earth itself can't handle our population, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know,
So
but
it's like-
all these people, Breonna Taylor was mistaken for another person and was shot and killed in her sleep in her own house, on her own property. They busted in her house and killed her. Why? Because she was black. Trayvon Martin was killed walking home. Why? Because he was black. Cops nowadays are racist against black people because of gangs and stuff like that.
Right. That one's slander though, not every cop. Just there is
Most cops are dirty.
Not even most. It's like
it really depends.
it depends on who you talk to. Like that's an opinion. That saying most cops is your opinion, yes, but you can't say most because statistically, it's like so there's around 3 billion people on there, so one out of 20 is a dirty cop. So that's like that equates to like
what laws and stuff.
1 out of 20 is 3 billion. So 3 billion
like,
divided by 20.
if you're not
That's
a
like
cop,
maybe
I have to get
a
your
quarter
weapons
of the cops in the world.
Right.
Mm.
So you know how if you're not a cop, you have to get your weapons permit?
Mhm.
I guess if you are a cop, there's no like psych test they do for you and stuff like that. I mean, there kind of is, but like it's easier to get a permit as a cop than it is as a normal civilian.
Yeah.
So personally, I think they should do extensive, testing.
Yeah.
Especially for people.
But still, all these people are losing their lives to police brutality, gun violence, suicide, and it's tearing this world apart.
Mm-hmm.
Politics tearing this world apart more than anything. You know, I was asked the other day by one of my friends if I was Republican or Democratic, and in all honesty, I don't believe in politics. I think politics are stupid. Why? Because lately it's been nothing but politicians hating each other. You know.
Mm.
And I don't know. It's just a lot of people aren't taking in what's happening around the world.
Yeah.
And the people that do see it don't try anything to change it. Politicians say they're gonna change what's happening in the world. They're gonna stop gun violence. But they're not doing anything to stop it. You know, I might sound like another person.
I think that's why everyone's backing up Joe Biden on that.
You know, I think everyone probably thinks, oh, I'm just another person giving my opinion on everything happening. But you can ask around. There's a lot of people that have the same exact mentality. You know, people tear each other down. We tear each other down instead of building each other up. We bully each other into believing all these things. Parents put this mindset in their children on how people are supposed to look. Everybody's different. You know, everybody has a different mental state. Everybody acts different. Everybody is different in their own way. And the world's got to start taking that in mind, and so do parents.
Mm.
I don't know. It's just a lot.
Mm.
The world's not noticing.
Yeah.
Do I stand for the pledge? I do. Why? Because it's respectful, because there's people out there, there's families out there that have lost their husbands, their wives, their children in the military. So I stand for the pledge. But that's the only reason I stand for the pledge, is because of the military branches and everybody that has died for this country. I don't stand for it for police officers. I don't stand for it for anything else besides military.
Well, now you're contradicting yourself.
Police officers, because there's a lot of like in the past, my sister was getting harassed, and so.
I don't mean to be rude, but you're contradicting yourself because the police force is part of the military.
Instead, if you don't stop, I'll arrest you.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Christian. I don't stand for the dirty. You know what? I just don't. I don't stand for the dirty cops.
Yeah.
You know, if you, I stand for what's right. I stand for what's right.
Yeah.
But Mr. President's like a big person on that too, because I have him only stand.
Mm-hmm.
He's like pretty much stand in my class or get out, because he doesn't stand to pledge allegiance to the president or whatever. He stands because he's a big person in respecting
the military.
He's a big person on respecting the military and stuff like that.
You know, I think it was back in 2015 or 2017, Colin Kaepernick took a kneel.
Me the other McMuffin, or whatever it is. Is it a McMuffin or a biscuit?
The McMuffin.
There's two of them, and you said you
So?
gave me one.
I didn't say I was going to give you one.
Dude, you've had like 4 or 5. I had 1.
I had 3.
That's your 4th one, right? He came and backhanded me. Like my parents.
Who backhanded who?
It's playing zombies.
I had to get up and grab it myself.
Oh.
Sounds like work.
Yeah, I discovered the fantastic thing that is Skyrim mods.
Rick, combat bow or artillery?
Artillery.
Also, happy Easter.
Alright. Well, artillery.
Okay, I'm not sure if this perk actually works. Well, it does, but the shadows are weird. Is that realistic? Yeah, I guess that'd be realistic.
Well, I wasted the artillery, but I found something else that's pretty cool.
I might turn that one off, actually.
The artillery, like, it has like it's not like you pull up the thing like in normal Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's almost like it's like calling in a precision without the scope thing. So I didn't know you could do it far from you because there's a green circle you have to aim. So, you find something new out of it.
I believe in sport, and as long as you believe in sport, sport believes in you.
What?
Whoa. Wait, hold on. Isn't that the Bloodspot Blade effect?
Ray, you want to know how you weed out a Russian spy? Ask him what our national anthem is. Or ask him for the Pledge of Allegiance, one of the two. I mean, come on, we have to memorize that.
Hey, Christian.
What?
You just lost the game.
Wait, what?
I'm still laughing.
Mm-hmm. You just lost the game.
No, I'm not.
Wasn't it not try not to laugh thing?
Mm-mm.
I'm confused.
If you think we're talking about the game, you lose the game.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Okay.
about, Ray? I'm confused.
Alright, I need another topic to talk about.
I'm taking that McMuffin. That's a topic for you. Or I'll spit on your McMuffin. dude. Come on, Ray.
We could talk about
One time I was in the principal's office, I told him items never touched, so no, sir, I didn't punch that kid. Oh my god!
Ray, come on. Come on, my steak. Tell the chef to just finish on my steak, please.
I have to use that on someone.
Holy hell, it's survived.
Is that a bear?
Hey, look, it's Sasuke.
If it makes you feel better, I didn't shower after I got back from the park.
Makes me feel amazing because it's still in the wrapper. I unpaused my game and almost died.
We don't have any more muffins.
What muffins? I mean, we have a dog named Muffins.
We have a dog.
I tried taking it in the wrapper.
How? Hold on, I want the next one.
So what's another topic we can talk about?
Black people want to compare us to by horn frogs, fucking family. Black people.
I guess.
Gotta hide your shoes and hide your wallet, cause I'm gonna take that to black people.
I don't know.
So a guy held me at gunpoint and tried to rob me the other day. He said, give me all your money. Then he saw the ring on my finger and I said, sir, I'm married. I don't own anything. And we just sat there, hugged and cried.
Huh?
So I'm gonna tell the joke because Christian didn't. Nobody heard it. So I was walking home the other day, and some guy came out and tried robbing me. He said, give me everything you have." Saw the wedding ring on my. I showed him the wedding ring on my finger. I told him, "Sir, I'm married. I don't own anything." So we just sat there, hugged and cried.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna tell the truth right now.
I get it.
I don't see any even right there.
How does a towel get dirty if you get out the shower clean? Honestly, I don't know.
The water on it makes it musty.
What should I play? Prop hunt, snipers, Nuketown, gunfight, or yeah, those are our 4 options.
Philosopher.
We should play Search and
Philosopher.
Destroy with me.
What?
I'll play search with you.
Oh, not right now.
Search.
I'm not
That's
mobile.
fine.
Prop hunt, snipers, nuke, or gunfight.
Prop.
Prop, Christian.
Go with prop.
Okay, we'll play prop.
Why aren't they joining me? Why did I play Cold War?
I don't know.
Ray, you wanna know how I can flex on you?
Hmm.
If we hop onto Warzone, I can pull out the blueprint you got for pre-ordering Cold War.
Yes, I'm a simp.
Ooh, I have a topic, right?
Mm.
What's better, the newer Modern Warfare or Cold War?
Okay, that's a real topic we can talk about. Cold War or Modern Warfare? Whoa, Modern Warfare. Now, are we talking about Warzone Modern Warfare, or just Modern Warfare in general?
Like Warzone and multiplayer combined. I didn't play the campaign, so I don't know if the campaign was good or not.
So, I like the campaign. Campaign is really fun to play. The multiplayer, there was a lot of faults with the multiplayer, even after they did buffing and fixing. There was a lot of faults. Something I noticed is that they took out ledges and stuff like that, like you used to be able to do in the old and other CODs.
Talking about they took out what? They took out what?
The ledges and stuff.
Ledges. I don't know what you're talking about. Ledges for what?
Remember how on Black Ops 3 used to be able to like jump up and do stuff like that? Stuff like that.
Jump up and.
That's always fun.
Double jump? Oh, you mean like little glitch spots?
Yeah, they took out glitch spots,
That wasn't on purpose. They didn't put those in on purpose.
which is something I didn't really like, because I used to love doing the glitch spots. Glitch spots were the highlight of Black Ops 3 for me.
Yeah, but that's the problem. They didn't even mean to have the glitch spots in there. It was completely accidental.
Yeah. Warzone. I love Warzone. I will actually be live streaming Warzone later tonight with my cousin.
Tell me a sweat. I'm gonna be using FFA or in
We're gonna try catching some few rebirth dubs. We're gonna try catching one in general.
Oh, a cool trick for outbreak zombies. If you get one friend to buy the jump pad and you're next to them, you can hit the jump pad for free.
Nice. Cold War. I like Cold War. I like Cold War and Warzone better.
Cold War's what's it called? Cold War's more realistic. You die faster.
Just like
Also,
everything about Cold War.
Because, if you're in war, you seriously.
I will be picking up this live stream in about 30 minutes to an hour, so my mic can charge. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream.